Hey everyone, welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee, and it's me, Banshee, with my Material Matters segment, your weekly keys to success in business, education, and finance. And I should say, your weekly tarot keys to success. So welcome everybody to the show. I hope everybody has survived last week. It's kind of an up and down week for some of us, I think, if I recall. Hey, today I've got a new oracle, though, I'm going to be reading for the collective with. And I think I'm going to be reading from this one for a little while because it is perfect for the Material Matters segment. And it is called The Success Oracles. Career and business tips from the good, the bad, and the visionary. So, oh dear. So we'll see what kind of tips, already off to a great start with it, it has in store for us. All right. So this is for the collective, as we always start off. And I'm just going to cut and pull one from the top. Okay. Our guru, our mentor today is Satoshi Tajiri. I hope I've said that right. And on the card it says, teach your pet project new tricks. Play the game like you were the one who invented it. And if you've created a monster, license it. All right. So I'm just going to give a little background on Satoshi here. Sometimes the background has some interesting things to say. So let's see about Mr. Satoshi. I have to find him. My one caveat with this oracle system is they are not in alphabetical order. And as a cataloging librarian, have issues with that. Okay. I choose you, Pikachu, to be my financial advisor. Created by video game developer Satoshi Tajiri, Pokemon launched in 1996 on Nintendo, boosting badly needed sales for the Japanese game giant as the world's highest-grossing game franchise to date. The billion-dollar monster monopoly spans games, trading cards, toys, movies, TV, a property law-defying app, Pokemon Go, and even medical literature, after a 1997 Pokemon anime episode induced hundreds of seizures. Inadvertently, Tajiri keeps a low profile but says the idea of trading, training, and battling kawaii pocket monsters originated from his childhood love of collecting bugs. PETA has issued a statement. So it's very awesome. So, teach your pet project new tricks. Play the game like you invented it. And if you've created a monster, by all means, license it. That's awesome. I love this. I love these oracles. They're very cleverly created. So, all right then. Let's go on with the show and get to the elemental signs of the Zodiac and the material outlook for the week ahead. So, this reading is good for the week of May 9 through 15. The moon is traveling from my favorite sign of Aries, but it's like Aries Taurus. It's moving into Taurus on Sunday, the 9th, to Cancer on next Saturday, the 15th. And happy Mother's Day to all mothers out there. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. May 11th, the new moon is in Taurus this week, and on that very same day, Ramadan ends. So that's pretty much the gist of the astrological stuff going on in the week ahead. Kind of quiet, kind of quiet. And so we're going to move on to the readings for the elemental signs of the zodiac. First is our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This reading is for you. One more shuffle. Bound and determined to give these cards a good shuffle. All right. Hey, air signs, your focus card for the week ahead is Justice Reversed. So I think we're dealing with issues of justice, could be even social justice issues. It could be, fairness issues in the workplace. It could be making sure you're getting a fair deal, a fair return on your investment, a fair deal, when you're doing a real estate transaction, perhaps. So I think that, this is going to be the focus. It's going to be trying to get a fair shake and make sure people are treating, your concerns with objectivity as opposed to not. It seems to me you're going to have to stand up for your rights this week, air signs. So how best can you prepare for that focus? And we have the moon here reversed. And the moon reversed indicates that maybe by revealing some truths, maybe by uncovering some information, that points out the wrongness of the situation, by getting facts. This might help you. The moon reversed is about revealing things, things coming to the surface. Maybe something comes to the surface that you realize, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. It's totally unfair what's happening to me. And, you can act on that information. So what about people this week? Will they be cooperative or uncooperative, helpful? Well, you've got the Three of Cups here upright. They're definitely in a party spirit. They're ready to maybe congratulate you on tackling, this wrong. Maybe they're there to support you and cheer you on and give you moral support as you try to make things right. So there'll be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week, air signs. Well, the sad news is it looks as though the Empress here is reversed. And to me, this doesn't necessarily, indicate backward movement. I feel in this case, it means that you're just going to kind of be stuck where you are. You're going to be dealing with some issues that, and trying to iron out whatever it is that's unfair. And so therefore, possibly things are not moving forward. Seems like they kind of get stuck there. So let's take a look at this again for you air signs. It looks like justice is reversed. There's some unfairness. Maybe, you're in the middle of negotiating a contract or negotiating union matters for that matter. And you're dealing with a lot of inequity and a lot of unfairness. Just think in terms of unfairness, in your material affairs or trying to get a fair shake, trying to get objective advice. And it's kind of hard to come by. But it seems to me what will help you is if you can uncover some facts, uncover some information, maybe that's that would help and assist you in this. Maybe in fact it is things that you uncover that leads you to realize that things have been unfair, or that people are not looking out for your best interests. So you'll be able to manage that. Others around you, those around you really are trying to support you in this matter. Maybe you, in fact, are standing up for others as well. And so they're there to cheer you on and offer you as much moral support as they can. But ultimately, by week's end, it seems like we're kind of stuck in this. This whole thing may still be unfolding by week's end and playing out. So really, if there's any forward progress made, it's in revealing this inequity, and trying to make things right. So that's what I have for you, air signs, in the week ahead. Hey, good luck with that. Hey, my fire sign peeps. This is for you. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Let's hope the fires are burning bright this week in material land. Okay, fire signs. Let's see what's cooking. Your focus card for the week ahead. Well, thankfully, it is reversed. We have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords reversed. And you know, I'm a realist here, but I always try to look for the silver lining if there is one in the dark clouds. And, you know, it seems like the worst may be over, fire signs. Maybe we had a rough week last week. And so your focus this week is on how to move forward now that the dust has settled and things have cleared up. You know, how are you going to now manage and move forward? Pick yourself back up on your feet. Maybe for some of us who have lost, you know, some of us who may have lost their jobs, suffered some kind of setbacks financially. How do you pick yourself up again? I think that's going to be the focus for the week ahead. And how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, I think it's by looking at the positive, you know. I think it's also by maybe sitting down and setting new dreams and goals for yourself. That's the Page of Cups upright. And the Page of Cups upright indicates that, you know, this is a time to maybe dream bigger, you know, maybe to just use your imagination and think outside of the box. So if you've lost some money, you know, or income or livelihood, what can you do to supplement that? Like, let's say if you're on unemployment right now, or what can you do to try to get, you know, get a new job? Do you need to think outside the box a little bit and try something different? Should you look for something that's maybe a little bit more emotionally fulfilling? So I feel like this card in this position is saying that, you know, you need to dream and think about what it is now you need to do to find happiness once more and stability in your life. So will there be cooperation or conflict amongst others this week around you? Well, I think that, you know, well, it's possible, you know, if some of you have lost your jobs and stuff, you're without coworkers, you may feel alone, you may feel as though you're kind of been abandoned, as maybe some projects, you know, like I said, it looks like we're coming off of a period of loss here. So maybe people, you know, are kind of wary right now and not willing to just jump right on board. So it might be that, you know, you're going to have to motivate people in some ways, whether it's your employees, you know, whether it's people around you, whether it's advisors who have been trying to help you. You need to tell them you're serious and, you know, you need to get back on track again, and you would appreciate whatever help they can offer. And finally, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all this week? Dun, dun, dun. We have the Chariot. The Chariot's upright. That looks like forward movement to me, fire signs. That looks as though you are hitting the ground running, you know. You're not letting these setbacks get you down, and you're ready to move full steam ahead again, which is a great attitude to end the week with. So let's look at this again. We start off on a somber note with that Ten of Swords. We're kind of in a healing mode. We realize we've really taken some blows financially or, you know, in the business world recently, but now it's time to pick ourselves up again and figure out how to move forward. And that's what the Page of Cups, I think, in this position is all about. How best to prepare for this focus. Use this time right now to envision a better free future, a brighter future for yourself. Determine maybe a different course of action, something creative and out of the box, something that will bring enthusiasm and joy back into your life. Make sure you feel passionate about your next moves in the material world. And ultimately, I think people around you, they're going to need you to really motivate and stimulate them. They're going to take cues from you. How well are you recovering from all of this? If you're showing a very negative attitude and that you are beaten down, well, expect the employees under you or the people around you to kind of be the same. So really try to stress the fact that we are moving forward now. And lo and behold, you are with that chariot upright. It looks as though things are going to start moving more quickly now. So be ready for that, fire signs. I know you can handle that. So that's what I have for the fire signs this week. Good luck with your week ahead. Gee, I wonder what time it is now. It must be time for the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This reading is for you. Just one more for good luck. Giving you an extra shuffle. Water signs. All right. So your focus card for the week ahead. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is reversed. So it seems as though some of us are maybe at a disadvantage right now. Some of our financial moves, our business moves have not been paying off. Perhaps some of us who have been looking for jobs have not been getting any responses back. It just seems frustrating right now, in the financial world. That's at least the focus this week, is how can I eliminate this frustration that I'm feeling? What more do I need to do to get things moving in the right direction now? Well, okay, so how best can you prepare for that focus with the King of Pentacles reversed? I think it's clear how you can best prepare for that focus is to, how about not slacking off? How about not letting this stagnation set in? I feel that you have to get up off your chair. See Mr. King there, just slouching in the chair. Get off of your chair and really, really commit to moving things forward and taking charge and taking control, like the leader, the King of the material leader that the King of Pentacles is supposed to be. So let's not take a laissez-faire attitude here. Let's keep things moving and also stay in control and on top of things. So what about people this week? Will they be helpful? Will they be causing problems? Well, we have the Ten of Pentacles up right here. I think you could gain by working with others this week in some capacity. Somebody who's starting a partnership or maybe a business venture with family looks like a real positive thing here. I feel that, you need to make people feel included and that you are all part of one big happy team, and that, the good of the company, for example, for you, you need to stress employers that the good of the company and and the business is for the good of the employee. And of course, you need to back that up with more than just words. Make sure the employees know there is something in it for them, for doing their jobs well and bringing in a profit. So will there be will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you this week? Look at you, water signs. You have the Magician card upright. Wow. I think you've got it together. By week's end, you have pulled yourself out of this situation and you have everything in place you need to move forward and progress. So there may not be, how should I say, any material results this week, but I feel you have now set the stage for that to happen. That things will start to gel for you because, hey, you are the master juggler there. All right, let me wrap this up for you guys again. The Knight of Wands reversed indicates that you are just going to be coming off of a period and you're focusing on why things just haven't been turning out right, why business plans have failed, why business ventures have failed, why you've lost your job, why aren't people responding to your inquiries, your job, your letters for employment, why aren't you getting any calls back for interviews? That's going to be your focus and how to turn that around. And the best way to turn it around is to do more, is to be on top of things, to take charge, like the King of Pentacles usually does. So take charge of things and be sure that you are in control. You can turn this around, but you cannot rest on your laurels. You can't sit back and expect good things to come to you. You have to go after it. People around you, very, very helpful, very, very cooperative, but also you need to foster that. You need to foster that feeling amongst your colleagues, your peers, that we're all in this together and, we sink or swim together. And, and I think they'll come around and there's a lot of positive energy here, particularly for people, I feel, in family-owned businesses and partnerships and things of that nature. But ultimately, by week's end, it seems like you are getting what you need together. You finally realize what it is you need to move forward in a positive manner. So, hey, that looks pretty good, water signs. Good luck with that for the week ahead. All right. Now we're going to go on to the earth signs. I have a cough drop stuck in my throat, my mouth here, not in my throat. I would be gagging. Okay, earth signs. I'm going to give you a good shuffle as well. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is for you. One more shuffle. All right. Okay, hey, earth signs. Your focus for the week ahead is nice and earthy. We have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is upright. Some of you might be getting some good news regarding employment. Maybe some job offers are coming in, not just, calls for an interview, but maybe actual offers. Maybe some, deals are going to close on property or real estate. In positive news regarding investments for you students out there, looking pretty good. That's the focus. Now, how best can you prepare for that focus? Well, it's an interesting card in this position. The Three of Cups is reversed. I have some interesting feelings about this card, so I don't know whether to say it or not, but I think I will. How best you can prepare for this focus, especially like, for example, maybe if you're an employer or something along the lines of a business owner or employer, maybe it's time to make some cuts. Some serious decisions about people who really don't have the best interests of the company at heart. Maybe people who have been slacking off, they need to be let go or told, hey, you need to move on. This isn't working out, So it's possible here that you may have to eliminate some people from the projects or goals or jobs that, they're working on to achieve success. We'll go over this more. I think this is going to definitely need a clearer picture with all the cards together. So will there be helpful cooperation amongst people around you, or will there not? I feel that people around you want to see things move forward, and I think people around you, well, maybe understand some of the moves that you have to make, in order to set things right again. I think they realize, the difficulties that maybe have been faced by either COVID or other matters connected with the running of businesses. I really feel this way in businesses, but also this could indicate that maybe this is time where money matters, like your investments and your deals on real estate matters, etc. Maybe you're cutting some of your losses finally there, and able to move on. This has been a particularly hard time, for both renters and landlords alike. And I realize here, the difficult balance, and that landlords, have been suffering because they haven't been able to evict people who haven't been paying, and also recognizing the fact that people aren't able to pay right now because times have been so difficult. So I think this might revolve somehow around that, just comes to mind with me. So ultimately, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all for you guys this week? And I feel, despite the bright beginning there, this is going to be kind of an emotionally taxing week for you. You have some very difficult decisions to make, either with personnel or, your investments and your money. And so I feel like ultimately by week's end, you're going to feel kind of drained emotionally. So, you might make some moves forward, but let's just say this. At what emotional cost? So let's take a look at this again for you, Earth signs, because it's a little bit of a mixed bag here for sure. So we have the Page of Pentacles up right here, and I feel like some good news is coming. Some good returns on investments, whether they're real estate, property, or, monetary. I feel that people who are seeking jobs might get offers. Negotiations might have went well, and you might be getting news about that. But the thing is, when you really think about where you are at, you may realize here that there's some things or people that you have to let go that just aren't serving the greater good of the organization or the project that you're managing. Whatever the case may be, it just seems as though you have to break some ties with people. Maybe this also means that some of you will be leaving jobs for something better. It's possible that you will be leaving something behind. And I feel here when I look at that Five of Pentacles reversed that others around you recognize what you're doing and why you have to do it. Whether it's you leaving something behind to move on to something else, or you letting some people go if you are an employer or manager, you even shifting investments or investment brokers, etc., and saying, I need to try something else now. People recognize and realize why you are making these decisions. And so ultimately, by week's end, this has taken a little bit of an emotional toll on you. So try to hang in there, and I would say next weekend, try to do some de-stressing activities. Try to have a little fun and let the business world go for the weekend, because you need to get it. You're going to kind of need to clear your head after all of this. That's my best advice for you, Earth signs, for the week ahead. So, hey, good luck with that. So, hey, don't forget, Mr. O's Emotional Exchanges is on Fridays, every Friday, and at 7 a.m. And rumor has it, he might premiere it more often so you can come to the chat and you can be a part of it. It would be a lot of fun. We love talking to people there. And also, don't forget his Goth Tarot. It's getting more popular every Wednesday. And finally, please visit our website. We'd love to see you there, not just to buy a reading from us, which of course we'd also love, but also to check out our blog, be a part of our forum, and, just be a part of the TFT experience. We'd really appreciate it and have a lot of fun with you. And finally, I had something else to say. I'm trying to think of what it is. I'm stalling. Yes, please, if you have not done so and you're just here to watch this YouTube video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. How could I forget to say that? So thanks, everybody. Hope to see you next time, same place for My Material Matters show. Take care, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.